Hey, what's going on, guys? Today, you already know I got another X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you. Today we're up against Metatron. Metatron has an amazing team. One look at his team, I only have one word for it. It's way too powerful. That might be more than one word, but you get my drift. So he does have the Cloyster, and I've used Cloyster many times. I know its threats. When I see another Cloyster on another opponent's team, I am literally scared shitless. Let's just get right onto it. So I am going to lead off with my Cloyster because I am greedy as fuck. I want to just set up my Shell Smash and sweep at least half his team with it, but as you'll see, he leads off with his Clam Jam, and Clam Jam has an amazing defense. So I knew that he was going to set up Stealth Rock, so I at least get one turn of Shell Smash. I get all my stats boosted and lowered, and of course, like I predicted, he goes for his Stealth Rock. It's a pretty cool animation. He just like spins and then like rocks just come out. So I don't really want to hit it with the Icicle Spear because it doesn't do too much. So my best attack is Rock Blast, and it did more than I thought. Actually, it did a decent amount considering how much defense this guy has. So as I predicted, he does have the Volt Switch. I was just dreading it did not, but I knew I can take one. Not very well, but at least I can take one. So he is gonna switch out into his Master Kush, his Breloom, and I'm thinking, well, maybe he'll go for Spore. You know, he'll over predict and just go for Spore. So I'm just gonna stay in, and nope, he played the safe and just went for the Mach Punch. So at least Cloyster did something. He at least, you know, did a lot of damage. So then I switch into my Greed, and the Will-O-Wisp is coming. It's so obvious. He's gonna switch out. He knows the Will-O-Wisp is coming, so he switches into his Mothra, his Volcarona, so that this Will-O-Wisp does not affect this Mothra. And I guess I'm rock damage up, but at least I get some leftovers. So here I just go for Taunt in case he went for a Quiver Dance. And he doesn't, oh sorry, he does go for Quiver Dance. So good play, good play, good play. I get some more leftovers up, and I'm almost at max HP, and so he's forced to just use Bug Buzz. Here I just decide to stay in to see how well I can take it. And it does half, maybe a little bit more than half, like 51-52%, so I just went for a Nightshade. I don't want to get Bug Buzz again, so I am going to switch out into my Boogers. My Careful Nature Max Special Defense. Fat, big nostril Boogers to take this Bug Buzz, but instead he went for the Heat Wave just to make sure that he gets that kill. And I take that still pretty well. So here I have two options. I can just go straight up for the Stone Edge and just kill it, or I can just go for a Slack Off. So his taunt did wear off, so I'm predicting that he does go for a Quiver Dance. So I'm surprised he didn't switch out. So here I thought, hey, you know what? He's gonna go over Quiver Dance, so it's a good opportunity to get some HP back. And maybe he'll go for the Quiver Dance again next turn, so that I can just kill him with full HP. But nope, he decides to go for the Bug Buzz, which is fine. You know, it just does half, but it does lower my special defense. But of course, I miss my Stone Edge. When I really need to hit with Stone Edge, it always misses. I'm sure many of you viewers feel the same, understand my pain. So here with leftovers, I thought maybe I can take one, but of course no, I don't. So unfortunately, Boogers goes down. So I have Cloyster down and I have my Hippowdon, and they did not shine too well in this battle. So here I'm just gonna bring out my Rotom-wash, my Choice Specs Rotom-wash. Here he goes for a ruse, and he thinks he can take a Choice Specs Hydro Pump. No sir. Let me tell you something about Rotom-wash Hydro Pump. It can clean anything. It can clean the dirtiest place on earth. It can clean a +1 special defense Quiver Danced Volcarona. So he goes for his Excadrill because of that Molt Breaker Earthquake, but as you'll see, I am timid nature with max speed, so I will outspeed this Excadrill and just hit him up with a Hydro Pump. So at least I killed two of his Pokemon very quickly. So here I am stuck to Hydro Pump, and I knew he's gonna go for Shell Smash, so I'm not gonna switch out, you know? I'll do as much as I can. I know it's going to be a 2-hit KO anyway, so might as well stay in. But of course my Hydro Pump misses. If it did not miss, I'm pretty sure things would have turned out differently. But hey, I'm not going to complain. So he goes for the Icicle Spear. Very questionable on his part. Maybe he thought I was going to switch out into something that would resist his Rock Blast, but no, I'm going to stay in. I will gladly stay in because I know I can take one even if he Shell Smash. So at least my second Hydro Pump does hit, but as you'll see, this Cloyster is a Focus Sash Cloyster. So I'm forced to just let my Rotom-wash die here. I was hoping that he, you know, go for another Shell Smash or something to just be greedy, but of course not. Why would he, you know? So Rotom-wash does go down with 2 hits, and I switch into my main Chow. So I know that I can just go for a priority Fake Out and maybe just kill it, but he will save his Cloyster later. So back into his Clam Jam, and I use Fake Out and it does like 2 HP. My Life Orb damage does more than the Fake Out damage, so here I just go, okay, let's just go for High Jump Kick and let's pray that does not miss. And thankfully, High Jump Kick does not miss. I hate like seeing High Jump Kick misses. I just want to High Jump Kick my DS when I see my High Jump Kick miss. So he goes into his Gliscor, and I'm predicting a Toxic. So I switch into my Poison type Venusaur, my Diabetes, my star of the show. Diabetes is always a star of every show. So here he is poisoned, so I can't Sleep Powder it. And I am predicting the Substitute, so I do not go for Leech Seed, so I just go straight for the Giga Drain. But yeah, he does go for the Substitute as I predicted, so I do just hit him up with a Giga Drain. And this Giga Drain will thankfully get rid of this Substitute, since Gliscor doesn't have the best special defenses. So he is gonna get poison heal damage, but I don't really mind. I can just keep Giga Draining him. So here he goes for the Earthquake, and I thought that he was gonna go for Substitute again, just playing mind games with me. So I just went for a safer play and go for Giga Drain, and I'm so glad I went for Giga Drain, honestly, because it did half. It did over half, and I see no point in using Leech Seed then. So it turns out that he has Roost, and so that's fine with me because I have more PP for Giga Drain. So I do use Giga Drain, and I forgot that Roost actually cancels out Gliscor's type, and he just becomes a ground type. So he uses Roost at Gwen, very questionable, because I'm just gonna keep using Giga Drain, and at this point his Roost is going to fade out, but as you'll see, it didn't even matter because I had just enough to kill him. So very questionable there. So he is gonna go back into his Cloyster and hit me up with a weak ass Icicle Spear, because you know why? Because Diabetes is fat and jiggly and thick as fuck. He will eat up those Icicle Spear like a popsicle and just Giga Drain you. People should realize that by now, but you know, I guess he didn't really have too much to do anyways. He was just gonna let his Cloyster die, so that was still a good play on my opponent's part. So here he sends out his Master Kush. I believe that's his last Pokemon, his Breloom, and that's a perfect wall. I honestly think that Venusaur and Whimsicott are perfect counters for Breloom. Breloom has excellent potential, good move pool, but when it comes to these two Pokemon, Breloom can't really do too much except set up Swords Dance. And luckily for him, I am not carrying any Sludge Bombs. As you'll see, I have the Synthesis, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Sleep Powder. So I can only use Giga Drain, but it's enough to really take him out since he's losing HP from Life Orb damage, and well, Breloom doesn't have the best defenses, so yeah, one more Giga Drain will finish off this Breloom. So at this point, he has no choice, but I respect my opponent for not quitting, and it's quite admirable actually. So he is going to get hurt by more Life Orb damage, and this last Giga Drain will take out this Breloom. So thank you so much for watching, guys. That will wrap up the battle. If you guys enjoy this battle, please leave a generous like, comment, share your opinion. Please give me all the support I can get. I can't keep these videos without your help. It means so much for you. And subscribe to more X and Y Wi-Fi battles. This is Repel, and it's been a pleasure narrating this battle. I'm out of here. Thanks.